Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, trying something a little different this evening. Let's see. Not sure these little earbuds are going to work out for me. We'll give it a shot anyway. Might need to turn up the gain on my mic too. I don't know. It's a little further away than it usually is. I didn't want to stick it in front of my face too much, you know. Anyway, guess I should mute the monitoring stream. All right. When last we met, our intrepid galactic explorer found himself a new freighter. It's doing a few things to get it worked out here. Yeah, so we did get a planetary distress signal at some point as well. So let's see, is that any better? Not really. Not really. That's okay. Let's see, our base computer obviously has restored some additional data. We should start with that. Freighter command. Actually, we're on the freighter. Let's debrief our missions here. Yeah, we started off a few missions last time, and basically you go to your fleet control consoles and grab all this stuff, eh? Difficulty rating of 3 stars. Salvage frigate module. Yeehaw! Thank you. Thank you, guys. Exactly the kind of thing we're looking for. Now, let's grab another one here. Yeah, I don't really like these earbuds. I mean, they're not terrible, but they're not a set of headphones. That's for sure. Especially a decent pair like I got there. Lock corruption, psychonic egg. Okay, so we got to try to figure out what to do with those psychonic eggs. I'm going to make a few notes, I think. I'm going to make a few notes just to see if we can progress some of the more obscure, can I say it that way? The more obscure elements of the game. I don't know. Is that what it's called? Is that what they are? Obscure? I don't know. So I got a bunch of pens here. I don't know if any of them work though. Just check it out here. So yeah, it does work. What were we given? Psychonic egg? Is that what they called it? Where is it? Their Walker Brain on standby. Psychonic egg. So I believe that will allow you to pick up another living frigate. Oh, looks like we only got 4 expeditions out last time. Not sure what that's all about, but anyway. Let's keep going. Check relics. So that was a brief one. Holy moly, that was a short one, yeah. Okay. It's a medium one, 2,500 light years. Didn't get us a whole lot anyway. Aside from the regular, yeah, this stuff, right? Materials. Okay, so we're going to be...
How did you find the egg? I'm newish to the game and love the idea of a living ship.
Okay, so this is a psychonic egg. It was brought back as part of a frigate mission. So these guys here, when you are on your freighter, you of course you grab some frigates, right? You buy some frigates. I think that's the only way to get them is to buy them, and then you send them out on missions. But I think it's only one particular frigate that brings this thing back, and that is this guy here, the Leviathan. Okay, it's classified as a temporal aberration, S-class, of course. It was the reward for the Leviathan expedition. 7, 8, 6. I'm not. It was one of the very recent ones, anyway. The expeditions that No Man's Sky has every other month or whatever. This was the reward, like the major reward for that expedition. There were many others, but this was the, this was the big wazoo kind of thing that everybody was after. So it's a living frigate, and when you send this guy out on frigate missions, basically through this guy, the navigation, the plan and dispatch. What does he do? Navigator, yeah, the navigator plans and dispatches expeditions. So when you send your frigates out on expeditions, the living frigate, I don't know if it always brings back a psychonic eye, but he certainly does occasionally bring one back. And like I was saying, I think that may have something to do with getting another living frigate, but you have to have this one first. I'm pretty sure. I don't think another frigate has the capacity to bring one of those back. And I don't know what the deal is there exactly. For some reason, those have mechanisms on board to find the psychonic eggs. I'd like to go over that procedure actually at some point, just to see if I can pick up another living frigate. I think it has something to do with the temporal antenna or some such thing like that. First thing I'm going to do here, though, is send out my my frigates on missions. We got a 3-star combat mission here. I'm going to send the Normandy out on that, and we're going to put this B-class combat ship. So what you want to do here is you want your fleet rating down here to exceed the difficulty rating of the mission. And of course, in this case it does. 4 stars beats 3 stars, and it only takes 100 tons of fuel for this. So we're going to go ahead and send those two out. We have a 2-star trade expedition here too. So let's see. That's going to take some fancy footwork here, because I don't think 2 C-class trade frigates. Oh yes, they will. Look at that. 3-star fleet rating versus 2-star difficulty rating of the mission. So they're out of here. 100 tons, good. I think we have enough to cover this. Yeah, you might want to Google that, see if anybody has a definitive answer, but I think that's what the case is. There's a No Man's Sky wiki too, that can probably help you out. If you Google the if you Google No Man's Sky, there's a wiki out there that that can probably help you out with more definitive details on that. All right, our industrial mission. Let's see. Another 2-star, and 2 industrial frigates will cover the 2-star difficulty rating. This one, however, is taking 200 tons, and that's all good. We'll send them off. We have a balanced expedition. I think what we'll do is we'll send our organic living frigate out on that one. And is that good enough? No, that's not sure how that's going to make out. So what we'll do is we'll send a combat ship out with it, just in case. And it's equivalent 2 stars to 2 stars. I don't know what's going to happen there. We'll see. Here we have a 1-star exploration. Yeah. And again, just going to see if it...
That was full. Thank you. I'm currently in the obsessive, must crash every economy and amass wealth stage of my NMS life.
Yeah, so there's must crash every economy. Are you talking about materials like chlorine and activated indium, that kind of thing? Because there's ways to amass wealth. This is actually getting a freighter. Our doorbell is going crazy up there. Do you hear it? Yeah. Yeah. There's this is actually a really good way to amass wealth. You get. I mean, we've only got 6 million here now, but your frigate missions will bring back substantial wealth, right? Another way.
Actually, but what's the chlorine/activated indium method?
Well, let's see. Chlorine. If you have a medium refiner, which you can put 2 items in, you put chlorine. For every chlorine, you put in an oxygen, and you get 2 chlorine back. And look at the value of the chlorine, 600 units each, right? So that's I'm pretty sure that beats the pants off cobalt. Even ionized cobalt is only 400, right? So yeah, that's one way to do it. It's kind of a, I shouldn't say totally passive way, because you do have to scoop the chlorine out of your refiner and then fill it up again. Depending on what mode you're in. If you're in normal mode, I think your refiner can take like almost 10,000 units. But in this this is a survival playthrough, so yeah, it's the limit is 250 for 250 items for yeah, let me see if I can build a refiner here, because now refiners, since the updates, the freighter updates, refiners take up their own room here. Yeah, I do have. Oh, I'm missing 2 dihydrogen jelly, so let's okay, let's do that, and I'll just demonstrate what it is I'm talking about. Hopefully I'll be able to demonstrate that. Let's get a refiner going here, and I'm pretty sure I have some oxygen. So let's see. Here's a medium refiner. Now on your freighter, if you have a medium refiner, whether it's on your freighter or on your base, doesn't really matter. It does not require additional items for power, like your personal refiner and stuff like that. The medium refiner and the large refiner do not require like carbon or whatever for additional power. So here, what I'm going to do is find my chlorine, And then I'm going to put in, see, chlorine boils down to, or refines down to salt. But if you put oxygen in, it's a totally different, yeah, you see?
I'm going to try chlorine tonight.
Yeah, this is a totally different perspective here. See, I had 150 chlorine, and now I'm going to have 250 just by adding some oxygen, right? It says here 1 to 6 and 2 to 6. So 1 chlorine and 2 oxygen, I think it gives you 6 chlorine or something like that. I'm pretty sure 150 chlorine is going to give us more than 250 total chlorine with the additional oxygen that we have here. Okay, so we got 252. We'll put that on our freighter and see it's giving us another 250. See? So I think we're going to be able to get probably some more out of it. So basically, you know, it might even be 3 or 4 to 1 chlorine that you get. And chlorine is, like I said, pretty expensive. The only thing is you got to kind of sit there and wait for it to refine. I'm pretty sure. I think it's glitchy if you walk away from it and you move out of your star system to another star system and then come back, that kind of thing. This particular procedure might be a little glitchy. I'm pretty sure it's absolutely glitchy if you see, now it's 100. So we got about 600 and a little over 600 chlorine out of. We might run out of oxygen first though. We got over 600 chlorine out of 150, so that's a 4 to 1 multiplication factor there, right? And there's other materials that you can do this with. The chlorine, I think, is the one that's the most. Yeah, see, we ran out of oxygen there. Chlorine is the most lucrative one. So it was actually 100 chlorine gave us 600, so it is 6 to 1, right? So that now has a value of where is it? There it is. See, 360,000. It was probably worth what, 100 and not even 100, 90,000 maybe before.
Haha. I lost a whole supply a couple of days ago. I imagine that chlorine isn't bought by every system though.
Do you know the trick about selling your stuff to landed pilots in the space stations, as opposed to into the galactic trade terminal? Because I think, from what I'm aware of, if you trade your materials to the pilots that land, the price doesn't go down. Like you can trade a bunch of, you can split up your trades into for several different pilots. Of course, you can trade everything to one pilot, but it doesn't change the price. If you have material in your Starship and in your exosuit, you have to make 2 trades, I think. You can't, I don't think you can sell everything in both inventories in the same transaction. But if you picked like 2 different landed ships, the pilots of 2 different landed ships in the space station, you might have better luck maintaining a price for that item. If you go to the galactic trade terminal, you make a transaction there. The next transaction you make, like if you do another one right after for the same material, you'll find that the price will probably have dropped significantly. So the idea is to trade it to the pilots that land in the space station rather than the galactic trade terminal. Anyway, let's see, salvage frigate module, that's good. We should, this is all, wow, what a mess.
Oh, interesting. I kind of like crashing the economy because I can buy back the amount at a fraction of the revenue from selling.
Yeah, that's one way to do it for sure. If you're looking to maintain the price, then go with the Starship pilots way. But yeah, if you're looking to buy it back, then for sure, yeah, that the price will drop, right? All right, let's see. We got to get rid of a bunch of this stuff. Let's relatticed. Oh, didn't think it would stack that well. That's for trading. This looks like it was scrap obtained from a. I think that's exactly what it was. We got that from scrapping a Starship last week or Monday, Tuesday. Tuesday afternoon. Okay, let's start getting rid of some of this stuff. Quantum accelerators, 34% profit. Awesome. Okay, handful of cogs, reinforced piping, once useful springs, teleport coordinators, get out. Thermal panels.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It feels dirty every time I do it, but a sales jack's life is a sales jack's life.
Indeed it is. Feel dirty. It's just a game, man. All right, let's go. Next inventory. Starship. Don't really have much in there I want to sell. Here, yeah. What does it say about the cyconic egg? Pulsating yolk sac, a writhing sac of genetic fluid designed to foster the creation of new bio-infused technology for a sentient starship. So that's indeed what you need. The embryo will grow into biotechnology upgrade. Begin biogenesis with E. Okay, so it's not. I think I need a piece of technology to actually carry that out. I'm gonna sell a little bit of this because that's more than a stack there. It only stacks to 1,000 in the freighter, so we'll get rid of that. Whittled binding chisel. That's pretty sure that's for trading. Do we have anything else that? Yeah, we'll come across a bunch of this stuff. This stuff here, by the way, if you refine it, it's worth about twice as much as what this stuff is worth. If, for example, each one here is worth 25,000, as you can see here. If you refine it into its well, let me just give you another example of refining for money. Okay, let's get this out of here. Let's put in that. Now there's an exception to this rule. If okay, so this is a good one. So each one of these is worth 25,000, and the total for 5 is 125,000. Now I'm going to just refine. Okay, so I think each one refines to 125 gold units, right? All right, so I'm going to put the gold, 250 gold in my freighter, and it should be okay. Looks like somehow it got mixed up with. That's close enough. 258. 25,000 for the. Actually, it's 50,000, right? Because it was 2 of these things that we put in. So 50,000 turned into about 90,000 units. So, 140% profit on just by refining stuff. That's probably not a bad idea if you're looking to. Again, that's time consuming though, right? That's you gotta do the time, right? Kind of thing. You gotta do the time
Oh,
to.
cool.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. If you want to spend the time to be refining stuff, hey, fill your boots, right? That's not a bad. It's almost double your money, right? The only exception to that is stuff that refines down to platinum. Anything that refines down to platinum is worth less, not more. So just keep that in mind. You'll see it anyway, probably if you attempt that. There's a number of
Gotta
things.
babysit those refiners.
What's that? Gotta babysit. Yeah, yeah. I mean, and again, it depends. If you're in a normal mode as opposed to survival or permadeath, you probably don't need to babysit them so much because they have a much higher capacity. I'm in permadeath here, so the capacity is very limited. Shall we just say that? By the way, can you hear me okay? Because I think I might have turned the gain down on my mic there, and not sure how that's working out. And of course, I switched to these earbuds for this stream, and that's not working out. They keep popping out of my ears. All right, let's see. What do we got? Okay, so this is the freighter inventory. Okay. What are we selling? We're selling.
Yeah, coming in loud and clear.
Awesome. Good stuff. So are you. I have I'm on I got a website called, I found a website called speechchat.com. It converts your chat, YouTube or Twitch or whatever, converts it to speech. So if you're hearing that in the background, that's what you're hearing. Okay.
Or does creating food items seem kind of pointless?
It's
Haha.
it's kind of pointless. There was an expedition a while back where you had to bring a bunch of food to one of the guys at the space anomaly. The guy, the food taster there. The what's his name? Whatever his name is. Um, let's see. I'm going to hold on to 250 of these. So I'm going to sell 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to sell 405 of those. Okay. Now this freighter is a new thing in this playthrough. Did we get all our expeditions out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we did. Okay. Yeah, it's a fairly new. Like I picked it up, I believe, after Thursday's stream last week. So Tuesday was the first opportunity I've had to do anything with this freighter. Obviously, we've bought a few. I had enough spare funds, so to speak, to buy a bunch of frigates. So that's what you're looking at there. All these frigates here. We also put in the trade terminal here, and yeah, that's pretty much about it. Really, the trade terminal and the of course the teleport unit. So what I'm looking to do here is, okay, so we got the frigate missions going. I want to visit my base. It's a very preliminary base, like very simple, just just enough to get the storyline going, kind of thing. It's not a big fancy base like you see a lot of players make, and eventually I'm hoping to make one of those in this stream as well. But that's mid game, more mid game play than more or less early game. We're getting into the mid game now with a freighter. Yeah, I would say this is very mid game for sure. once you start getting a freighter and start doing some derelict freighter runs. Have you done any derelict freighter runs? Automated recovery in progress. Data recovered. 42%. New data available. Let's go. Search data. Entry follows. Sentinel drones. Patrols never seem to end. I claim so much from the Earth. Additional data available. Construction logs recovered. Blueprints reassembled and prepared for download. Alright, what are you giving me this time? Exosuit technology data extracted. Downloading plans. Probably a C-class water module or something. Personal upgrade module. Synthesized from data. Readable archive retrieval complete. Beginning defragmentation of next segment. Alright, that's it for the base. We got a B-class life support module that we will be rendering back to a space station. A random space station along with this C-class mining beam. So we had an S-class Explorer on Tuesday that we scrapped, and this was the result. Of course, the scrap that we had there and these three things here. That S-class Explorer rendered 3 storage augmentations for our Starship, which is in sore need, very sore need of upgrading. I should have got rid of some of this too because...
Did you keep Artemis alive? Or did you let her slip away peacefully?
I've played that both ways. I have a number of playthroughs, and I've done that both ways. You can do both. Well, not both in the same playthrough, but you can do either or. So if you keep her in a simulation, you know, I don't know that you have much more interaction with her anyway, but yeah, for sure you can do either one there. Okay, I want to power up this base with more than just we have okay, so how many do we need? Pretty sure this thing actually sells metal platings. Most of them do. There they are. 64 of them. Okay. So I can probably put... Oh, I already have a pad here. Okay, do I even have a... Oh, no. That's usually where I put my solar panels. Up on the roof. It's almost cliche, isn't it? Oh.
Cool. I let her go, and am worried if I killed off a main campaign too early.
No, there's... You know what? There's so much to do in this game. There's the Artemis quest is one, the Artemis quest line. There's the Atlas quest line. There's the pirate missions. There's the settlement missions. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do, right? You can find your own living ship. There's a way to do that. If you Google that, I'm sure there's several people that have posted videos about how to get your own living ship, Starship, not frigate, right? So I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff. There's stuff I haven't done. I've been playing this for over a year, and there's stuff I haven't done yet. So yeah, fill your boots, man. Lots of stuff to do. Lots of fun to be had here, right? Now I'm getting cold for some reason. Okay, I want it to know. Okay, so I'm going to put up four solar panels, and you need 2 batteries for that. So yeah, let's start with the batteries. So I'm going into photo mode here, just so I can
Awesome. Agreed.
stick my batteries up here somewhere. And okay, so I don't have any metal plating. So I got to go over here and buy 4 metal plates. Now I hope I get enough of the rest of the material to make that. Okay, so there, into photo mode yet again, and let's just put okay, so these got to be linked up, obviously, or else it's not doing you enough good. Oh, of course, it's going to get dark, is it? They don't work too well at night. That's another thing. Okay, so here, what you want to do is hook up. Let's hook up one of the batteries. So you want to hook up one of the batteries to something in here. Yeah, I don't think it matters what you hook it up to. Just curious if I got that. Oh yeah, okay. It says electrical cloaking unit. What that does. Oh, I need another metal plate for that. I'll show you what that does. If you don't already know. So what that does, you install that somewhere. It doesn't have to be inside your base. You can install it anywhere pretty much. I like to just kind of hide it in the back somewhere. There's a storage container there too. I should move that over. Okay, I just like to stick that in the back here somewhere, just to get it out of the way. What that does is it hides your wires. It allows you to see. Now you don't see the wires anymore, right? So that's basically what that does. Did I have a wire going to this thing? Did I? Well, you know what? I'm gonna have one now. There. All right. So yeah, you have to power up your storage unit as well. So I'm just going to go into photo mode and edit mode actually, because I want to move this thing. I want to move it. Let's see. Can I move it here? No, I can move it there. That's probably good enough. Okay. Oh, I guess that tore up the wire. Yep, try it again. Okay. So that's powered up. Now, basically, once you got that powered up, you can store stuff in it, right? As you can see, this one has some very interesting things in it. That's some ship's technology. Storage augmentations, that's going to come in very handy. Okay. Now, I should also, by rights, put one of those on my freighter. Yeah, I should put one on, at least one. You can put up to 10 storage units on your freighter. Storage rooms, I guess. Storage container rooms is what it is, really. Now, what happened there? Psychonic egg. Yeah, good one. I'm curious to see how that works. Yeah, it has something to do with an antenna, I think, that you need to... so why... Okay. Now, this little buddy here should move. He should move here. Should he? Is there anything in there? No. Okay. Yeah. I think he should move there. The only thing about that is that you can't just move. Yeah. This thing here, you got to move separately. That's a terrarium, I believe. But this thing here, that's the room he's in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this room right here and then put him back in his little terrarium. Don't know if you noticed what I got going on there, but check this out. Little pet. Little finger puppet pet. That's funny. That's too funny. Okay. All right. So, what else? What else? See, that's what that is. It's terrarium, right? Hallway. Hallway. Freighter corridor. Yeah. Okay. Freighter corridor. Let's put another one down. What I like to do here is paint my corridors a different color, because I get all turned around in here. See how my rooms are all like orange and white. My corridors are purple.
I wish interactive.
The pets. Your pets are interactive, by the way. Absolutely. Your pets are interactive. Yes, yes they are. Okay. Oh, must attach to something. So there's...
Yes. The terrarium.
Oh, the terrarium. Yeah. I suspect the terrarium is not interactive, but the pets definitely are. Not the pet in the terrarium, but if you pick up a pet on a planet, you can do a number of things with it. Well, a number of things. You can ride around on it, for example. If you pick a flying pet, you can fly around on that. Okay, one more. No. Storage container 1, storage container 2, storage container 3. Okay, and storage container 4. Now, right across the hall from that, I'm going to put 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So the reason I left a gap is because I know there's more things coming on this freighter.
Oh no, how do I unlock exocrafts? Other than the submarine.
You have to build the exocraft summoning station, I think, don't you? Yeah, that's something you do on a base. I don't have access to that particular thing here. I mean, there is a unit. Yeah, see the orbital exocraft materializer. This doesn't. You can't summon exo. I don't think you can summon exocraft inside your freighter. But if you have that, then you can summon your exocraft just about anywhere. So what I'm going to do is I think this is the color that everything is going here. Yeah. What? Yeah. Okay. Oh, hey. This is a little confusing for me. Colors? No. Part picked up. What are you talking about? I'm trying to color these things. Okay, 4. Didn't have enough materials to make all the storage containers. What the heck? No, that's not what I was looking for. C, G for colors. This is the color I want. No, wait a second. Switching back, see? Switching back.
Big man, thanks for the pointers.
Hey, stop in, right? Like, subscribe, whatever you want there, and stop in. I stream on Twitch on Tuesday afternoons, 2 to 4 or 5 on Eastern Time, North America. This Tuesday and Thursday is the YouTube stream for No Man's Sky. I do a Saturday morning stream of No Man's Sky, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern. And I also stream a couple of other things. But yeah, this game's a lot of fun. Absolutely. Gotta love it. I like it. Okay, so everything's purple. Good. Everything's purple. These rooms are orange and white. We got a bunch of so what just happened there was this. I just added these rooms to.
Sweet, good deal.
Yeah, what I do in my streams is I try to I try to basically let the viewer know what it is that I'm doing. You know, give tips and hints and whatever I've learned, right? Whether I've learned it through doing it or through watching other people do it. I just pass the knowledge along, right? Have fun. Try to have fun doing it too, right? So yeah, that's the name of the game for me. Just have fun. That's all. Have fun. So Psychonic Egg, eh? And a salvaged frigate module. That's that's very handy. Let's see now. Okay, so we got that. I picked up these raiding freighters on Tuesday. Shame on me. That's going to be gifts for the Gek. All right, my Starship needs upgrading. So let's go to the space station. The local space station, Senxio Station Major. Yeah, let's go there. Why not? Oh, I don't like these earbuds. Dang. Were you tuned in from YouTube user 914? Just curious. Still with me? No. It's all good, man. It's all good. Whoop. Yeah, if you hit the notification bell, you'll know when I'm streaming this thing. So here, the Starship outfitting terminal. This is where we can add all those things, those storage augmentations. Apply augmentations, and what we're going to do is we're going to put them into our technology tab. Just have a look at this over here. We'll put one there. I think the rest can go here. Yeah, there you go. And it's got nice calming music. Yeah. What's this? B class. Let's see. The haulers, I don't bother with any haulers. They're just too expensive. Generally. 10 million. Explorers are cheap, right? $500,000 for this guy. It's a B class and less than $1 million. The A class 19 slot explorers are the cheapest ship that are likely to give you a storage augmentation for your Starship, which basically allows you to do this. It just basically you can add more space to your Starship. Yeah. Okay, so here, put some of this here because this is fuel for the pulse engine. Just watch. Doink. Filled up. Okay. And this stuff can go over here because that's useful on the freighter for making this stuff, the frigate fuel that you need to send your frigates out on missions. So we'll just put that here, like that. And what else? This stuff can be moved elsewhere. Doesn't need to be there, right? As does this. This. The Walker Brain, yeah, okay. The Walker Brain can go over here too. It's kind of a result of beating up on Sentinels, as is the rest of that stuff in that list. So Pulse Spitter, eh? Now I think I already have. Okay, that's my mining scanning device. I already have a Pulse Spitter on my with all the upgrades. Let's just get this out of here. Forged Passport. Not quite sure. That's a pirate mission. That's a result of a pirate mission. That's loot from a pirate mission. Forged Passport, you can go in and cover your tracks at the space station if you got one of those. Now, what else was I looking to do here? Let's just shuffle some of this around a little bit. Psychonic egg, eh? Begin biogenesis with E. Okay, so if I go E, Wormhole brain implant. A pre-grown bionic implant designed to facilitate the fusion of biotechnology to sentient starships. Use E to begin the installation process. The Wormhole brain permits the ship vision of systems far beyond its own experience. It consists of strands of neural matter wrapped around microsingularity and tethered directly to the ship's visual cortex. Detailed economic and conflict data will be available on the... Does it give you more? Nope. That's it. Okay, so trigger hormones to expand into a functional growth. So E again. Starship. What? Where? Can't put that anywhere? Okay. I think I need another piece of technology to get that going. I'm not sure what it is. So I will find out and get back to you. How about that? Okay, so this can go here. The hyperdrive. I'm going to put it here. Oh, I'm going to put the two S-class hyperdrive modules there and the cadmium drive there. Now I have two. Okay, so I won't be able to install both of these because you can only install 3 S-Class or Supreme upgrades on one piece of technology. This one I should put back in my freighter for use perhaps on another ship. Maybe that's what it's going to be used for. Okay. These are pulse engine modules. Now our pulse engine is here. Okay, let's see. We got 4 of those, we got 3 of those, and 4 of these. Okay, what do we got over here? We got 2 spaces. We actually got 4, but we're gonna have an extra. Yeah, we're short 1 space here for installing stuff here. You can do this. Okay, so we have. Okay, so we don't have any upgrades for the pulse engine right now. Well, two. Okay, so what we can do, we're going to move this one here. For this is temporary until we get some more capacity in our technology, and this gives a boost here. This is called a I was going to say proximity boost. That's not what it is. Okay, so we've increased our maneuverability, I believe, 450 right now. I'm going to put the other one here. Just watch and see if that makes a difference, and it does. It went up to 478. Oh, a little bit. I mean, it improves the maneuverability by 7%, and 7 pulse drive efficiency increased. So that's all good. That's all good stuff, right? Adjacency bonus. That's the term I was looking for. When you have like technologies, kind of next to each other like that, they give you an adjacency bonus. This is fuel, of course, so fuel for the launch thruster, fuel for the pulse engine, and we are pretty much out of fuel for the hyperdrive. Can I make one of those fancy? I can, but I need some of that stuff. Yeah, okay. So we've just upgraded our Starship. We're in much better shape. I think we've already pulled the... yeah, we've done that. Okay. Pulled the exosuit inventory slot out of that thing. So, all right. An hour into the stream here, and we're doing okay. We got our base computer done. Let's check out the planet in distress thing. How do we do it? Continue to help Artemis. Be sure standing with the alien life forms. Oh yeah. What alien life form am I looking to increase my standing with? Yeah, actually, the planet in distress. That's going to wait for I think another stream, maybe next week. We were doing this. We were actually this calibrate the translator. Artemis gives you a translator that can help determine where he is. But that story ends up being a little sad in the end. But the planetary chart, blah blah blah. We do have some charts, don't we? Yeah, we got a couple of charts. Stress, emergency. Okay. And secure. Secure sites of interest. Alrighty. Anomaly detector. Oh, so we do not have any derelict freighter beacons. We need to buy one of those. Okay. Why? Before the alien life form will speak with you, you must reach a sufficiently impressive level of standing. Raise your standing with the Korvax by 0 out of 2. Now is this a Korvax station? It is. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Here's a trick to raise the standing amongst the dominant life form in the space station. And I'm going to have to reload here, because what I'm going to try to do is, of course, generate some traffic. That's bugging me. I'm going to generate some traffic here in the space station, and what you're going to do is you're going to engage in some engage in some trade with landed pilots. Hopefully I'll be able to generate some traffic. There was some here before. If you reload, like in the space station here, like I just did, should be able to get some pilots coming in. Now I was mentioning how much I like this ship. This is very similar to the Golden Vector, right? It's the fuselage and the large thruster in the back is the same. The wings are a little bit different. They're flatter, and the thrusters are square instead of round, but very similar nonetheless. Now here, the idea here is to do some trade with this guy, and hopefully he'll have what I'm looking for. Let's see, does he have what I'm looking for? He does not. Okay, so in case you're wondering what I'm looking for, it's Korvax Casings. So Korvax Casings are the gift that you can give to other Korvax units in various places. The best place to do it, obviously, is on the space station. Now, okay, so I think I've been had. What do we got here? We got a B, we got an A. So this guy, okay, I'm going to demonstrate this. Okay, A19 Explorer. I was mentioning that this is probably the likeliest chance you'll get of obtaining one storage augmentation. Right? I have 10 million, so I've more than enough to buy this ship. Oh, I was going to take a look at that one too, but I guess a little bit late. Yeah, so these guys don't have any Korvax casings. The ones, I think the ones that land on trading posts and places like that, you probably have a little bit better luck. Now, on my exosuit, in order to pull off this this scrapping of ships, you need some room in your inventory, your exosuit general inventory. So what I'm going to do is just turn around and scrap this ship. Now, the ship scrapping procedure is not a positive financial transaction. You will only get 70%, roughly, of the value of the ship. That one was worth $1.5 million. I'm going to get $1 million back. What I'm hoping, and when I say that, I'm going to get $1 million, but I'm going to get $1 million. Oh, look, he brought back my guppy. Nice. So which, okay, so that's must be the one I bought last week as well. So see, this is what I'm looking for. Starship storage augmentation. That's going to go on my my fighter. These guys are going to be sold back along with these two back to the vendors behind me over here. So let's do that now. So yeah, these upgrades here, you need to buy them with nanites. You see, it's got a launch thruster upgrade there, right? S-class. I wouldn't buy anything less than an S-class upgrade, but you know, once you've got a bunch, you can start selling off this stuff. And if you scrap ships, you are going to get these, right? Hyperdrive, pulse engine, Starship shield. These two other ones I will sell as well. And of course, the like I was mentioning, the value of the ship. Here's what you get in lieu of the value of the ship. These 6 things here, actually. Yeah, some activated emerald, which I'm going to put on my freighter. Not sure what I'm going to use that for. I think that refines down to chromatic metal, but in any case, yeah, you get these things here. And let's see, 50, 70, 76. So 876,000 worth of scrap, basically, plus 200,000. So a little over $1 million. is what you're getting for your ship, right? And that's basically what it worked out to. The scrap, you just come over here. If you want to keep the other materials, you can, fill your boots, right? But the scrap, there's not really any use for it except turning it in. You can sell it at the trade terminal, or you can sell it to this guy here. He'll be more than happy to take it off your hands. So that's it. That's the ship scrapping process. I'm going to go back into make my my Starship, my fighter, sorry, my #1 ship, because that storage augmentation that I picked up, I want to put it on my Starship. Upgrade Starship. Apply augmentation. Again, we're going to go into technology here. I'd like to put some more in there, but should almost scrap this guy. S20. That's a nice ship. You don't get too many S20 exotics. I think I'm going to keep that. That's my favorite ship right there. The little guppy exotic. Not the one with the big pointy nose or the big fins, tail, whatever wings thing. The cowling on the back I don't care about. I don't mind. But the pointy nose and the big wings, I could do without, And I was explaining, I think I may have explained it last stream, that it's basically comes down to the kind of the profile it has on your screen when you're flying it. So it's a very small profile. It's a very small ship, right? Very small profile. So you can see a whole lot of your screen real estate. You don't see a whole lot of ship when you're flying in third person, as opposed to the bigger ships that take up a lot more of your screen. Okay, so now we did make another slot over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle this around just a little bit, like that, such that we can surround this pulse engine module with two supreme upgrades, that one and this one. 472. Now as soon as we put that back up here, I think it was at 478, so that didn't seem to work out too well. That's all good. You know what? That's all good. That here, actually, let's put these down here. Put these up here. There you go. That's making a little tiny bit more sense. All right. Enough fooling around with ships and stuff. Okay. So we did get the matter beam, which is very important. The reason the matter beam is important is, and I'm talking about this piece here. This is a frigate. Sorry, it's a freighter technology that you buy with these things here, salvage frigate modules. Okay, you need 5 salvage frigate modules to purchase the matter beam. It allows you to see this inventory from anywhere in the universe: the general, the technology, and the cargo. So as you can imagine, that's very, very handy, because if you don't have the matter beam, you can't see this at all if you're not on the freighter. So yeah, keep that in mind. So okay, let's move along. Let's move this story along. Korvax, eh? This is a... Okay, so I'm just curious. I'm just curious to know if there are any Korvax casings for sale in here. They're not cheap. That's all good. If I can get 2, and I can't, that will allow me to increase my standing. When you give a gift to the dominant life, to any life form, if you have a gift, like I have 5 Gek relics here, and basically what I'm talking about is, did I already give him one? I think there's a Gek in here. Yeah, there he is. So I'm not sure if I already gave him one, but I'm going to give him another one. And I think accepts my gift with gratitude, and see, standing increased Gek times 1. So that's basically what you need to do with the Korvax, because we started this deal with the Korvax. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go planet side. Is there anything here we haven't... oh, we haven't discovered anything here. Ah! Alrighty. Even better. Scanning, coming right up. How much are we doing? We got still 10 million units here. So let's get away from the space station. Decaying nuclear planet. I think I recall vaguely. And there's the space anomaly there. I vaguely recall not liking any of these planets as a potential target for... I mean, it doesn't really matter to me, but... unsafe trajectory, eh? Is that because these buttheads got in the way? Now, these guys, do they have any, oh, what was that? Oh, experimental power fluid. I thought it was something useful. What about over here? You know what? That's not what I come here for. Let's go to this planet here. See if we can find a pilot on a star trading post or an archive, and we'll see if threat. I am a threat. You're right. Looting entity. Yeah. Okay. Elite, eh? I hope you brought like 6 friends, because if you didn't, you should have stayed in bed. Okay, we got our economy scanner on this thing, so I'm going to just scan for a trading post right off the top. You go here and scan for trade post. Yeah, there you go. And so the scanner picked up something here. Arrive in 3, 2, 1. What is that? And that is... Hey, look at you. That's a drop pod. Of course, that's going to help us improve our situation here. So we're going to get out and scoop this up, of course. Now, once we're inside here, we're out of the elements, which is very important, very important. So you don't want to burn to death or freeze to death or whatever it is that the hazard is on the planet. 340,000 for scanning an animal. Wow. Another one over there. That's 3. How much am I getting for the stalagmites? Oh, that's not a stalagmite. That's another animal. What about this stalagmite? 62. That's not bad. We'll take that. In fact, that used to be a lot less. There's an upgrade recently, followed by, I think, an expedition whereby the amount you receive for scanning rocks increased substantially. And the reason is that you can now put upgrades in your multi-tool, scanner upgrades that will allow you to get all this cash, right? So now we're looking at 11 plus million just by scanning a few things, right? So we need an antimatter housing. We do have some sodium nitrate. We need a carbon nanotube as well. So can we do that? We need 30. Oh yeah, we used all our oxygen, didn't we? And we're short of carbon too. Okay, well, let's just turn around and see what will yield those materials. So here's carbon. Use our mining beam to grab that. Is that enough for the carbon nanotube? Yes, it is. But we still are short 30 oxygen. Now you're wondering, where are you going to get 30 oxygen? You'd be surprised. Okay, so these things here are all cobalt. Yeah, we know that. Stalagmites and stalactites. See, here's some oxygen. Secondary element in this plant is oxygen. Probably not going to be much. Probably not going to be enough. But it is there. And let's check. Yeah, 2. Another lucrative source for oxygen is hazardous flora. So here, oh no, we're not in the cave yet. Dang. We need to get in the cave. Come on. We need to get into the cave to get out of the elements. That's a, shall I say, classic early game maneuver. Find a cave. Oh, there's some right there. Look at that. Hazardous flora, and it has the oxygen. Just what we were hoping for. It had 12. And we need 30. So 16 more, right? Okay, well. Scan some more minerals in here. The stalactites. T for top of the cave. Stalactites. That's how you distinguish the difference. These plants as well. They grow in caves. There's 2 different kinds usually. They yield marrow bulb. There's a bunch of hazardous stuff here, so we'll just harvest that. They will give you either sodium or oxygen. And this one gives us oxygen, so that's great. Probably need another one. We're going to take them all. Oh, there's one more. Okay, I think we have enough. Yeah, antimatter housing. Yeah, so the viewer that was on earlier mentioned something about farming cobalt, and that's great. That's a especially early game, very intelligent maneuver there for sure. Because cobalt has substantial value, especially early game. The only thing is you gotta, you gotta mine it. You gotta stick around long enough to get enough, right? So, what's going on? Oh, that's these things. Look at that. Coolio. He's gone over there, so good riddance. Now, I'm just wondering how many life forms, fauna, there are on this planet. We've discovered, yeah, we've got 6 out of 8 so far. We are missing a rare ground and a rare underground creature. And we've also got our materials to glean the cargo, the slot out of this thing. I normally tend to put them in cargo because it has a higher capacity. Not so much for normal play, but for survival and permadeath, absolutely. So here we're looking for a little red dot, sorry. The green paws are all identified already. There's one right there. Look at that. That was in the cave I was in before, I think. Is that possible? No. Looks like it might be above the ground. Where is it? here. There it is. I think it's a predator. Yeah, it just killed that thing there. Unafraid. Eats worms. What? The worms that grow out of slaughtered individuals? Guess I'll have to try not to get slaughtered, eh? I have a funny feeling that we are missing the rare underground. Lots of dihydrogen here. Unfortunately, each crystal does not yield a whole bunch. Whole lot of anything. I didn't do that, did I? Goodness, I hope not. I don't like taking life. Even if it is just a game. What's this? Cactus. Do I have the hazmat gauntlet? I think I do, right? I think you need the hazmat gauntlet to pick stuff up off these peculiar plants. Cactus flesh. There's new. That's new too. Okay. Oh look, more dihydrogen. Whoop. Okay. I've angered the Sentinel bosses. May as well get out of here then. He's gonna just bug me. Oh, where'd he go? Is he back there? That's good, because I wanted to get some of this. Condensed carbon. That is not scanned yet. Carbon and cactus flesh. Let's go. Gonna get the angry sentinel at us again? Maybe not. Okay. Yeah, these earbuds are not working out at all. Still looking for our last little red dot. I think he said there was a storm coming in. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to make a beeline for that trading post. It's over this way, yeah? 6 minutes away. Not in a storm. This was, if it wasn't stormy on the planet right now, I would probably consider just doing a 6-minute jaunt across the top of the planet, across the surface. Hello, hello, hello. But if you come out of the atmosphere and you pulse over, you've knocked your 6 minutes down to probably less than a minute. Just come out of the atmosphere, wait for a couple of seconds, and then come back down to your target and pulse down. Yep, very good shortcut. So here we have a trading post, and I'm going to occupy one of the landing pads. I don't think I've ever seen more than 4 ships land on these things in any case. And there are 7 pads on this trading post, and all trading posts, in fact. The archives can have fewer, sometimes fewer landing pads. Trading posts always have 7, I believe. C-class boats, eh? A18. So A18, I'm not buying that because, oh yeah, I wanted to, the reason I came here. Wanted to check and see if these guys have Korvax Casings. And they do. So it is these guys, eh? I only need 2, I think. So I'm going to go back up here and offer a couple of gifts. And hopefully that will do the trick. So the life form, the electronic life form admires my exosuit, scanning its contours and technological equipment. Offer him a gift. Gift accepts my gift with gratitude. Okay. May as well get a word out of him. May as well learn some of his language. Technology experts, these guys. The electronic life form admired. Okay, so same exact conversation, except the outcome will be, oh, I didn't want, and oh, that's okay. Entity provide, what? The lights in the passing. Casings seem to constrict. They tilt their head slightly as they chitter at me, perhaps wondering what it is that I want. Well, how about a gift, sir? Just for you. Accept my gift with gratitude. Now can you teach me a word in your language? Yeah. Okay, request dialect help. So first choice is Korvax. Second choice is technology. And the third choice is mystery. You'll often get a conjunction or something like that. Yep, and there you go, right? We've increased our standing. So that's these things here, right? Your rank standing here, right? That's what we've done. And that has allowed us to increase your standing with the other life forms. Visit the life form and locate yourself on the star chart. So, Artemis, we were talking about Artemis a few minutes ago with the viewer that was on here. Artemis, she had a bit of a bad experience, probably more bad luck than anything else. She got caught. She got thrown out of a warp. Is it a portal beam or some kind of teleportation beam, whether it's a portal or otherwise? And she got thrown out of that and tossed into a, we like to call it a space between spaces, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of a void. And I think she's dead, but her ghost seems to be trying to revive her. And yeah, pirates, eh? Hope I didn't wait too long. These guys can kill you if you stand out in the open. They can and will shoot you and kill you. If you're walking around on the planet, that is. As long as you're in the shelter of the space station, not the space station, the trading post, the archive, there's locations in there that you are immune to their attack. These things keep falling out. I hate them. I'm not going to use that again. Matter of fact, let's try this. Much better. Much better. Okay, where am I? What? Okay, the mission target is in another system. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to go out in space and see if we can identify where the mission target is. So you open up your galactic map there, and the current mission is identified by the green line there. Press the right mouse button and it will allow you to scoot over this way. Is this the... What? Is this the mission target? Wait, what is the mission? Oh, it is the mission. Visit the life form and locate yourself on the star chart. Okay. Sorry about that. I guess it is. Our mission target is in a pirate system. Look at that. there it is. A pirate system. Yeah. Freighter battle. We're not interested in a freighter battle. We're not at all interested in a freighter battle. We got our freighter, our good one. You can only have one, I think, so we're going to forego this freighter battle. Now, as soon as we can shake these guys. Soon as we can shake these guys, we'll find out where our mission target is. What is that over there? What kind of planet is that? It's in the first person. Okay, so it looks like it's not letting us discover that. Just ever so brief pulse, just to get away from those pirates. There's a desolate planet. That would be hot. Anytime you see cactus something or other, that's a hot planet. Oh, and you got all these lines here. You see the lines? These are trade routes, I believe is what they're called. So there's a space station over there. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. You are kidding me. You came all the way over here just to annoy me? You should have stayed in bed this morning, my friend. So sad. 2 shield batteries out of that. Okay, here's our mission target. Potential assistance. That's probably on a trade post as well. Probably. Quite likely, actually. Oh, yeah. So this is not an approximate location. There should be a building down here. Or something. Yeah, there it is. Okay. And right up to the top left there, we have a manufacturing facility. Coming in for landing. Let's go. There we go. Okay, let's go talk to our friend over here who is going to try to read the map. The star map that Artemis came up with. Let's give it a shot. As I approach the life form, the lights in its shell casing begin to brighten and constrict, chattering noises issuing forth. They hold out a scanner. It is unclear if Artemis's translator is working. Ask for information. The life form's chattering ends. They stare at me with disappointment. The life form's shell casing begins to dilate and flicker. They attempt to scan my scanner. It's clear that my tool interferes with its own. Allow the life form to scan you. They create a three-dimensional cross-section of my body. Exosuit, skin, organs all included. Refining the model through occasional projections. Eventually it is complete. This data is invaluable to Korvax Convergence. Thank you, Traveler. I will of course assist you. Give him the star chart that Artemis gave you. I asked the life form to decode a star chart and provide a route to Artemis' location. Location does not exist, Traveler. EU. Nothing is more tragic than corrupted piece of code. Ask if they could have made a mistake. Oh, and insult them. Seems momentarily confused, as if the concept that they could have made a mistake has never, ever been considered. They claim their systems are infallible, superior to the judgment of any organic life form. I apologize and leave. Uh-oh, that's not good. So we'll never find Artemis, I think. Return to space, bring the news to Artemis. Yeah, that's pretty sad. That's actually quite sad. Oh, I've been here before. Yeah, some of the stuff here is... a lot of the stuff here was scanned, I think. Did I get all the animals? Just curious. 3 out of 6. Rare ground, uncommon, flying during the day. So it's probably up in the sky as we speak. Yeah, you got to be out in the elements to... pretty sure you got to be out, mostly out in the elements to do this scanning for fauna. Flying, rare ground, eh? Come on, I'm out on a limb here. Not gonna show up. Okay, what's going on? Something wrong with my mouse. Okay, return to space. There's the rings of the planet. And that must be Artemis. Indeed it is. There you are. I found high ground, I think. When you arrive, I'll fire my multi-tool into the air to mark my location. What's wrong? Why aren't you saying anything? Tell Artemis what happened. I tell Artemis the locals could not decipher their star chart. The alien even went so far as to claim those stars did not exist. Oh my. That's impossible. I can't have traveled that far from charted space. You found my ship. Suggest the locals are wrong. Ask how Artemis got there. As I speak, the line begins to crackle with the interference. Artemis looks up at the stars in panic. The stars, they've altered since I made that chart. Blinked out in. Oh no. How is this possible? What's happening to me? I need to get out of here. I need to... This is quiet at first, but it is there, unmistakable, growing steadily louder with each passing moment. A sound beneath their words, a sound as if glass could scream. Comfort Artemis. I try to comfort Artemis, but my words feel strangely hollow. I can do nothing. Artemis speaks to me again. I discovered the glyphs for a portal, traveler, a gateway between worlds. I thought it would lead me to another of our kind, but now I don't even know if the voice was real. The pathway collapsed while I was still inside. Found this place in the darkness. Thought perhaps it was a planet. I was so wrong. I can see their faces. There are seeds of glass within their... Ask for the glyphs. The glyphs are gone. My data fragmented in the... Whatever it was happened to them. I just wanted to discover worlds. I wanted to find other travelers. I didn't... 16. Warn your face. Please do not... Or not yet. I'm not... Signal cuts off as it crackles into oblivion. I hear a name through the static. Apollo. So now we've moved on to the Apollo phase of this mission. Let's see. Frequency for Apollo has been added to my Holo Terminus contacts. Oh, what do we got here? We got an industrial 2 industrials. Upside down. Bring news of Artemis. Signal lost to Nada in space. Yeah, because I'm thinking he'd be only too glad to know what's going on here. Trade ship, eh? Stop. Did we have a trade ship? I think we did, didn't we? Who's hailing me? Okay. Bring news of Artemis signal lost to Polo. Okay, so what you need to do is summon the anomaly, right? Is that mission still... yeah, okay. Summon the anomaly. Here's the menu, right? There's the anomaly. You can summon that pretty much anywhere in space. Now, I'm just going to switch over to network mode very briefly. While just enable multiplayer here. Just while I'm on the space station. This is where you have your best chance of seeing living frigates. Not living frigates, living starships. See, there's a bunch of players on the space station now. There's a nice guppy right there. Somebody owns that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to see what's on board here. There's a little radiant pillar looking thing. There's another couple of guppies over there. Solar thing, solar class vessel there. And of course, the other 2 guppies. Somebody brought out his pet. So you can bring your pet out on the space station. I don't think he's dancing with it. Cool. Okay, what was I looking for? These 2 guys. These two, oh wow, that's different. I have never seen one like this. Never have I ever seen one like this. That's just a ball. Zed the Immortal Starship. Now I don't know if he's modified that or not. Here's one with the big tail fin and the wings that fold down. Watch what happens when he takes off. Okay, the wings didn't fold down. They only fold down in space, I think, once you get out of the space station. Or in this case, the space anomaly. Yeah, that's pretty cool there. Gotta admit. Very cool. Like I said, I don't think I've ever seen one like that. So we're looking to talk to Nada here about Artemis. What have you learned, traveler? What generates Artemis entity signal? Mention the portal. Yeah. I tell Nada how we failed to understand Artemis' location. I explain their strange messages, Apollo and the portal glyphs. Nada pauses. Their lights blink as they process this. They process this information. Artemis slips between worlds into the datafall. Our home lives in these spaces, but these holds are stable, small. Nada is worried, traveler. Cracks between the iterations should not widen. It will not help us. Artemis entity still does not remember Nada. Say they not. This is a puzzle, a trap, or a tragedy? Apollo entity is unknown to Nada. More puzzling still. If traveler entity is curious, Nada has advice. Rampant crimson is the work of Atlas falsity. Other Korvax say deity. Nada knows better. Atlas falsity, false entity, hunts Nada, but traveler may seek them out, draw them away. And thus begins the, I think, the Atlas Quest series. Polo holds coordinates for black holes and Atlas stations. Travelers, Helios and Ares supply nanites. Okay, let's go over and talk to Polo, shall we? Do we actually have to do that, or search for Artemis and the mysterious entity? Locate an active hollow terminus. Okay, let's do that. And how are we doing for... Oh, we don't have any. Look for salvage data. We don't have any salvage data. Why don't we have any salvage data? I don't know. Okay, that's that. That's oxygen. That's plants. Just curious to see what else comes in here. Buddy's pet. Yeah, we've had a couple of really nice ones. There's a yellow guppy. Yellow exotic. Yeah, class exotic. This one doesn't have the big tail, but it does have the wings that'll fall down when he takes off. He's got the mosquito nose on it too, which is not something I particularly like. There he goes. Okay. We get no salvage data. There's no point in... Well, actually, we do have some nanites, right? Yeah. 14,000 nanites, so we can visit briefly back here. This guy. Is there anything... Do we have anything that we have left to procure from here? So, yeah. This thing. This thing. The hydrothermal fuel cell is for your Nautilon submarine. This is for one of the weapons that you can get. Let's move along. Let's get... Oh, sorry. Pressing the wrong buttons yet again. Okay, let's get that. Let's get this. That. That. That's enough for now. Okay, what else do we got? Nothing. Okay, that's it. That's good. Now we just spent a wad of, 1,200 nanites or something. Let's go see if we can regain some of that. How am I looking anyway? Do I? Oh, I got my hood and everything. Yeah, I like that. I like that look. Sporting the hood look. Yeah. It's not a hoodie, it's just a hood. Alright, Ares. Transmit the data to him. Transmit milestone data. He will give us some nanites, I hope. 400. Okay, well that's not terrible. And this guy also will give us some nanites for transmitting what kind of data? Oh, planet data. Okay. 240. And, oh wow, what's all this stuff? Somebody's giving me stuff. Cool, cool. Coolio. Interesting. Does this person know I'm streaming, I wonder? Dow D'Arthur, the Immortal. Oh, he's just going around giving stuff out. Psychonic eggs, romantic relics, epic autobiography. Pretty cool, pretty cool. What did he give me? Did he give me all this stuff? Holy crap. Salvaged fleet combat. Yeah? That's cool. Salvaged hyperdrive upgrade. Oh, that's another fleet upgrade. Thank you so. Look at this guy. Salvaged fleet fuel unit. This guy. Salvaged fleet mining unit. Wow. S-class too, nonetheless. Salvaged fleet beacon. Okay. What else? Mining unit. Okay, so another mining unit. Wow. Where is this guy? Holy crap, that was cool. I don't. So that's a good reason to go into the space station in multiplayer mode. You'll be gifted things. Probably you'll be gifted things. Nano cargoes. Yeah, there's a nice. Is that the same guy that was in here briefly a few moments ago? So, there it is, the space anomaly with all its wonders and wonderful characters, of course. There he goes, going on his little guppy. Is he off? Nope. He's just giving out stuff. Wow. Good for you, buddy. Good for you, Dow the Arthur. The Immortal. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Shout out to Dow the Arthur, the Immortal. Indeed. What do we got going on at the Nexus today? Certainly not a weekend mission. Niche in the stars. For a warp hypercore, eh? Wow. Cool. Okay. I'd like to try to find a planet that has I would like to try to find a planet that has storms that generate storm crystals. That would be cool. Okay, I'm just going to go back out of network mode here. Because network mode has a tendency, not always, but has a tendency to be very intense. Where is this guy coming from? I need a scan? Is that what I need to do? Yep. And there it is, up this way. Oh, no, down this way, sorry. And okay, so this is not the planet we were on earlier. It's overgrown. Okay. That kind of means it's sort of like a Earth-like planet, overgrown. There's no cold, hot, toxic, or irradiation hazards on this planet. There could easily be storms that are dangerous, though. And, of course, aggressive sentinels. That just throws you for a loop, too, right? Okay, so we're looking at an approximate location here. So we're just about to hit the 2-hour mark. I'd like to go for at least a half hour longer. Oh, and there it is. There is the holographic terminal that I need to contact Apollo. There we go. A smooth little landing. Now, the sentinels are aggressive, so I'm going to try not to linger on the surface too much. Yep, I heard you the first time. Look at that. Sentinel drones activated. Usually that means that they're coming to attack you. So what I'm going to do is get up and get about my business and get out of here. Because I really don't want to be attacked. At least I don't want to be moited by sentinels, you know. Holo terminus activated. Tower hosts a powerful transmitter designed to facilitate holographic communication across long distances. Tuned to Apollo. Holographic comms, blah, blah, blah. And there is Apollo. He looks more like a, he looks like a traveler. Transmission is silent. Stranger just stares at me. Stare back at them. Identify yourself or end this call. Say you are a traveler. And what does that mean to be a traveler? Mention the anomaly. What? Nonsense. You're worse than Artemis and their weird dreams. I'm not interested in dreamers. Oh, but did Artemis send you? Things suddenly make sense. Look, we are alone. We're not like the rest of life here. Yes, it's strange. No, the answer isn't in wishful delusions. It just is what it is. Really? You can tell Artemis that I haven't changed my mind about meeting. I'll do it if I'm paid to do it. Even this conversation is a waste of valuable time. Say Artemis is in trouble. I tell Apollo that Artemis is in trouble. They attempted to use a portal, became stranded on some distant and uncharted world, disappearing from the network. Their last word was Apollo's name. Apollo's demeanor changes. Well, send me your data logs. Let me see this for myself. Load the log. Apollo studies the log, pausing and replaying the various segments of the static and distortions. They turn to me with a glow of excitement. I feel like I'm getting attacked by these sentinels here. These noises, they sound just like echoes of sentinel events. You've seen them before, of course, drones that appear from nowhere if you interfere with their precious planets. But this data, it's distorted, inverted. There's a lot to gain if we figure out how the sentinels appear so quickly. And this, the portals, perhaps they're the key. I agree. Okay, so what do you say? Do you want to work together on this? Be partners? Sure, let's go. If you're going to work with me, we need to expand your base of operations. I'll send you a contact of mine. They'll supply you with what you need. Just remember, be polite. Okay, as the hologram recedes, Apollo's head turns aside, ever so slightly as if sighing saddened. Or perhaps it was nothing, a ghost in the machine. Okay, has he killed me yet? He hasn't killed me yet, has he? Yeah, that's what happens. If you are being accosted by sentinels, drones on a planet, the ones that fly around, and you get in your starship and take off, this is what's going to happen. You will be pursued by sentinel starships. Sentinel interceptors, they're called. Okay, looks like I lost those guys. Apollo's contact will help me expand. Locate the contact on the galaxy map. So in the current mission, our contact is over here. Hyperdrive has no fuel. Well, that's not going to help at all. So we need to put some fuel in the hyperdrive. And I was looking at making a Mega Drive earlier. Warp Hypercore, but I can't. I can't even make one of these. That's not good. Ferrite dust, I'm short. And oh, antimatter housing, I'm good. Antimatter, I'm good. So I need to go back to the space station, wherever that is, and find some ferrite dust. Now I think this is okay. My mouse has given me free games here. Okay, there you go. I think I know why. Oh, this is a pirate space station. They may not have what I'm looking for in here. Maybe they do. but maybe they don't, because their inventory is different than regular space stations. I have to go and talk to the guy that's sitting down behind us there, over here. Where is he? There he is. I think this is the black mark shipping. Yeah, black market shipping. This stuff you won't find in regular space stations very often. Dihydrogen, I don't think you'll ever find it there. And tritium is rare in space stations. What I'm looking for though is, yeah, they don't have it. I'm going to need to land on a planet to, oh look, I can get this too. How much does this cost? 70,000? What about this guy? 100, eh? Well, why don't we just buy this guy? Because that's a good deal. Anything under 100,000 is a good deal. Okay, I'm going to talk to this pilot. See how the wings fold in amongst, into the, okay, I'm going to talk to this guy, see if he has some ferrite dust. Offer to trade. Yeah, he doesn't have it either. Dang. Okay, I gotta get out of here. No galactic trade terminal here, right? There's this thing. A pistol. C-class. No good. Okay, my mouse is not behaving the way I like my mouse to behave. I wonder if it's because of this mouse pad. Could be, could be. Okay. And yeah. See, the Galactic Trade Terminal is a regular space station thingy. So I got to go planet side. I got to go on a planet and get some. Is this the planet I was just on? Overgrown, aggressive sentinels. Don't want to go there. It's just a nuisance. How about this guy over here? Desolate. Huh. Why not? Let's try it. Arrive in 15 seconds. Alrighty. Showing off my wares behind me. Threat detected, eh? What is this? Transmission tower, eh? Sure, that'll work. See if we can find a crashed ship. No, that's not right. Let's see if we can find a crashed Starship. Because we will definitely find a crashed ship. Oh crap, crap, gotta get inside quickly. Fix that now, please. Thank you, thank you. Oof, that was close. Salvaged frigate module, eh? Oh, he even gave me one of those. Now, as I was mentioning earlier, you can access this inventory from anywhere with that matter beam here. But you see, our storage containers are not accessible, right? Just the general technology and cargo tabs. So I'm going to just put that right here. That's awesome though. So what we need to do with that is put that over here. Let's see, there's a hyperdrive upgrade that we can put here. We just extended the range of our hyperdrive. No fuel in there, but that's okay for now. Fleet fuel unit. I'm more coordinators. Now this. Okay, I was told at one point that the fleet fuel units don't do much for you. They don't work properly, but we'll see. We'll see. I got 4 spaces left, and I got 4 of these units left to go. So let's put these here. What is this? What is it? Salvage freighter module. Fleet beacon. Not quite sure I understand what that's all about. This is a geoscanner. Industrial abilities. Okay. So what's happening here is we install these, the fleet coordination number goes up here, and basically that helps our frigate missions a great deal, actually. So now our technology tab is full. We can increase that by getting bulkheads. And the way you get bulkheads is, well, you can, obviously somebody can give it to you, or you can also get them from derelict freighter runs. So let's see, we need hyperdrive fuel, right? This stuff, antimatter housing. And to make an antimatter housing, we need 31 ferrite dust. The easiest way to get that I am aware of is, oh, yeah, this is not a minor settlement, so it's not going to be easy to get my ferrite dust in here. Okay, in amongst warning lights and urgent communications chatter, I can hear a wavelength cipher repeating itself from the transmission tower databanks. It's heavily encoded to prevent pirates tracking its signal and stealing cargo. But with the technology around me and a little intuition, I feel as if I could perhaps crack the code sequence. I had a funny feeling we're looking at a freighter here. Question is, how should I respond to the beacon? So this is just a mathematical, simple mathematical problem. 17 times 2 minus 1, 33 times 2 minus 1, 65 times 2 minus 1, 129 times 2 minus 1 is 57. Distress signal will lead us to a crashed Starship. Ah, no, it will not. Okay, crashed freighter, my bad. There you go. Crashed freighter. And, of course, here we got a bunch of life forms that we have not scanned, so... And these are different than those. And that's something, eh? That's pretty cool. We'll take it, eh? Yeah, we'll take it all right. Now, there was also some of these things. So what you got over here is you got, of course, damaged machinery. Get rid of the residual goop. That's not going to do us much good. There's also this thing, buried technology module. We need a terrain manipulator to dig that out. So there you go. I just may as well fill that in. Oh, and yeah, doors. Inside here we will get a nanite repository where we can extract nanites, because we need those. Let's go back to our mining beam. Grab this dihydrogen that's just sitting there. Okay, this blue plant we have not scanned. Pretty sure. Okay, let's get inside. Is there anything in here? No. I think we best get into our ship and get out of here. Yeah, shooting at me, you bastard. Let's just get out of here. Let's just get out of here. Ferrite dust, eh? All this for ferrite dust. What's that? It's a shelter. Pirates are going to attack a shelter, right? Man, you guys are cruel. You guys should be put down, you know, but nah. That's okay. What's that up here? Another shelter. Another shelter the pirates are interested in. Am I the one identifying all these places for them? I don't know. How about that down here? What is that? Flag and a beacon. Oh, what do we got here? Observatory. More stuff. That's right. Yeah, you're done. You're done. Wherever you are, you're done. That's one. There's two. Yeah. Mess with the wrong traveler. Now, there's our freighter over there. I'm just going to trip the beacon on the freighter. Probably extract some of its contents. There are 6 cargo pods normally on a freighter that you can get stuff out of. I think that was the transmission tower we were at a few minutes ago. He's only a minute away. We may as well just hang out on the surface here. Doing the old bounce out of the atmosphere thing was only, it's only going to reduce that to a minute anyway, so not much point. Now what? Okay, before we go any further, 2 out of 7, eh? We got 2 of the flying ones. 1 more rare flying one, a rare ground, and 3 underwater. Yeah, lots of water here. Bizarre on a hot planet like this, but hey, it is what it is, right? There's some more cactus stuff. And our freighter is just on the other side of the rise there, probably. Another observatory there. I don't usually tend to go down to observatories. I don't have much. There's another transmission tower. So what happens, transmission tower, you, another observatory. Okay, so here's our crashed freighter. I like to approach from the engine side back here, because there's the landing zone, and the beacon is right there on our right, on that heap of junk there in the middle. What happens here is you can tell this is a game, an English game, because you get out of your ship on the right side, just like you get out of a car on the right side in England. Or English places, I guess. English Commonwealth. Most of the Commonwealth. Not in Canada, of course. Okay, let's read the log. The approach temporal anomaly. I have to admit, I'm excited. I might be the first. Yeah. This is where you end up there, pal. System possesses impossible properties last night. Sound briefly traveled faster than light. I asked them to forgive me, but they told me I was being a fool. Told me I was a good captain. We drank until late in the night. One moment our instruments are decimated, the next they seem advanced far beyond our original capabilities. And the beauty of it, I can't sleep. The stars. There are 16 of them now. I'm going to approach. Yeah, that's it. That's all she wrote. 6 pods. 1 over here. Buried, of course. You open up your scanner. Okay, you need your terrain manipulator for this. Let's scan that. You see cargo pod under the ground there. Okay, I'm gonna take this rock here. First of all, I need the ferrite dust. But secondly, it's a little bit harder to blast your way past rocks like that. So there it is, the cargo pod. Now you need a material to fix it. In our case, it's 5 sodium, and that's random. It will change. It will always change. So that's one. The other two I like to get are behind this. Oh, there's a creature. Oh, damn it. Creature over there. Man. Missed it. Missed it for pressing the wrong buttons again. You can use your mining beam to knock the doors down here. You don't have to use your weapon. So sodium again. Whatever you use to open up the first cargo pod, that's the same stuff. Same stuff you'll need for all of them. Sodium, 5 sodium. See. 3 more cargo pods. I'm not going to bother to dig them out. There's one under there. There's one inside this container here under the ground. And there's one outside the bulkhead of the freighter out that way. I'm just not going to bother. It's sort of like melting down vicious fluids and all that kind of stuff. It's just not, to me, it's not worth it. I don't really like tripping beacons on freighters, but I mean, once I've discovered it, I may as well. Okay, so that's a freighter, and it gave us, what did it give us? It gave us that. That I can guarantee you. Carbon, condensed carbon. Let's put the copper up here. That there. Cadmium should probably go here. Why not? Pyrite. Thought I had some here somewhere, but whatever. Okay, hydrogen. Freta. Okay, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Activated copper, right? Got a load of that stuff. Wow. Okay. Did we get enough to make? Yes. Now we can make warp cell, which we can use to charge our, or partially charge our hyperdrive. That will allow us to get at least one star system beyond this one. Now I did see, you know what, well, let's just go. Let's just go so we can talk to Apollo and get that thing going. That's nice. Not going to be long, not going to be here long enough to yeah, okay, so there's our target right here. Let's go there. We can do it now. We have warp drive fuel. So, yeah. Okay, so we got our beacon already down here. What the heck? In a space station? Locate Apollo's contact. In a space station. Wow, okay. Now I gotta make sure not to hit the space station with all these shots, because that's just bad news. You will attract the attention of Sentinel. Those ships, those starships. don't think we've been to this particular location, so I'm going to grab another one of these here first. Yep. We're going to cost 80,000. 80,000 it is. And there we go, we're done. And I'm also curious to know what the first wave of ships is going to be that are going to land here. We have a fledgling star system, so sketchy. So I've been to this star system. Huh, okay. Our buddy is over here. Our Apollo's contact. There he is, Secret Keeper. Ha ha ha. Rah, interloper. You are late. You were supposed to arrive minutes ago. I made you wait. That's the problem here. Nonetheless, the price has been paid and I have obtained the requested upgrades. New modules for your base and protection against the elements. Where is your base sited? What sort of hazard protection meets your needs? It's cold, I'm pretty sure. Wisdom Traveler Entity. From your expanded base you will be able to explore freely and return from any station. May the light of the Atlas watch over you. Okay. Then what? Space station teleporter. I guess it's expecting me to go back to my base. Famous. I'm famous. Am I? Am I really? Okay, let's see. We still have those Gek relics. Yes, we do. 4 of them. Let's put some of this stuff up where it belongs. You know what? B-class thermal protection module. Nah. How are we doing for jetpack? I get a funny feeling our jetpack is a little wanting. It is too. Okay. If this guy got S-class jetpack modules, I'll trade him for this. Okay, let's go. Purchase. Sell the B-class one. Do you have underwater protection? You do not. Okay. What just dawned us, or C-23, graced us with their presence. Thank you so much. Okay. Oh, look. Okay, before I go any further, I want to look at what we got here. So this guy's important. He's a traveler like I am, but he's already dead. What's the rush, traveler? Do not fret. Whatever problems you face, they will pass. We are all in this together after all. Offer nanites. Okay, so you got to engage them in a second conversation so they tell you where their grave marker is. What the hell? Did I already talk to this guy? I did. I think that's what happened there. I had already spoken with him. So of course I already dug out his grave marker. Now, Gek relics. Here's one. Hey, mister. Okay, this guy I have not spoken with. Because normally I would have requested a... if I had given him a gift, pretty sure I would request some dialect help as well. Gek symbol. Yeah, let's go. The word for home. The Gek word for home. Okay, what else we got going on here? Haulers. Egad, haulers. Is this the same guy we talked to before? Yeah. Get the funny feeling there was more than one traveler on this space station, but I could be wrong. I've seen some with more than one, but this is not the place. Oh, he's gone too. All right, so they're asking me to... Just curious what's going on here. Walker brain, eh? Kill 14 creatures for a walker brain. I'll it's a good thing I already got a bunch of those, or at least 2 of them anyway. All right, so here we're looking to go to other bases. Your base? Space stations. Is it going to give me a hint as to which one I should go to? This is the one with the settlement mission. Right here. So hang on a minute. Did my mission somehow get deactivated? No, reach your base. Okay, so I only got 1 base. So guess what? Must mean that one. That's it. Chursa base. Let's go there. Okay, so we're 2.5 hours in. I'm pretty tired today. Oh, wow. Okay, look at this. Did not realize that. I reconfigured my studio here this morning. Yeah, this was the station that my regular computer was on, and I've relegated that to the netherworld. But in any case, let's see. Expand and staff your new home. Okay. So you know what? I don't want to be here doing that. I want to be on my freighter doing that. So the idea then is to... Somebody was asking about medium refiners. This is the medium refiner here. That's the portable one that you get when you start the game. You get this. Then you get your personal refiner that you can actually load up in your this thing. I think you mostly got to get that at the Space Anomaly. But anyway, I digress. I'm going to go to my freighter and do all this business. But I won't be doing that now. I'll be doing that Tuesday. Tuesday is the next stream of this series, this No Man's Sky Permadeath series. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start manning or hiring employees for my freighter on Tuesday. Yeah. In the meantime, let's check in on our terrarium buddy here. Hey, buddy. How you doing? How you doing? So we got all our missions out, and they're not back. These icons, these ship icons, turn green. Sorry, when the missions are done. So I will try to research what it is that it takes to get another living frigate, perhaps also a living ship. I think I got some of the goods already here. Anyway, really appreciate your time. Thanks for joining me on this fantastic voyage. And we'll see you Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern North America time for more of Marty's No Man's Sky Adventures Permadeath mode. Cheers, everybody. Take care.